Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Coach Glennis, and I welcome you to episode number 6 of our 12-part series, Look and Feel Younger, Body, Mind, and Spirit. I would like to ask you a question. Are you eating just to get through the day? Or are you eating in a way that gives you life? Because food is not just fuel. Food is a language your body speaks. And the right foods don't just help you survive, they help you thrive. As we age, our bodies don't respond to food the same way they did when we were 20 and 30s and 40s. Hormonal shift that we have talked before about, slower metabolism, and increased stress on our organs mean what you eat after 50 matters more than ever. But here's the good news. Your body still responds to nourishment. It's never too late to fuel healing and vibrant living through the use of right foods. Inflammation is at the root of most age-related diseases, from arthritis to memory loss to cancer, all of those diseases. Eating an anti-inflammatory diet rich in omega-3s, antioxidants, and phytonutrients help. How do they help? They protect our joints from stiffness and pain. I want that. Support skin elasticity and reduce wrinkles by fighting free radicals. I want that. Protect our brains from cognitive decline. So see how powerful it is? We have control over these things. Let me give you an example. Let's eat wild-caught salmon. Why? It's rich in anti-inflammatory omega-3s. And remember, all oils are either omega-6 or omega-3s, the ones we use for our food. And all of the oils that are inflammatory oils are omega-6s. Canola oil, grapeseed oil, corn oil, all of them. But omega-3s are anti-inflammatories, and those are good quality, organic, cold pressed, and so on, avocado oil and coconut oil. Another choice, berries. They're high in antioxidants like anthocyanins. But not only that, they are low glycemic index and they are delicious. Leafy greens packed with folate, vitamins A and C. We're talking about kale, arugula, spinach, all of those. Those are really good. That's part of an anti-inflammatory diet that helps us with anti-aging. Let's talk about energy. After 50, energy dips aren't just about sleep. They're also about blood sugar stability and cellular energy. That's what we call mitochondrial health. Foods that are high in sugar and refined carbs, and you already knew that, are bad for you. But why? Because it causes spikes and crashes that leave you blood sugar up, blood sugar down. Mid-afternoon, you're exhausted, reaching for caffeine or snacks, and you are struggling to concentrate. So if you balance meals rich in proteins, healthy fats, the one I told you about, and I'll give you some examples, and complex carbs, they will help regulate sugar and give you energy all day. What do I mean by that? Let me give you an example. Eat quinoa or sweet potatoes. I like to put sweet potatoes in the oven, and when it's done, I don't even add sour cream, no butter. I add organic cinnamon. That is delicious. Avocados. Those are healthy fats that sustain energy and brain power. Lean protein, like free-range chicken, free-range turkey, or lentils. Those are great sources of protein. Others, nuts and seeds, because they have magnesium to support energy production. So you want energy? Then quinoa, sweet potato, avocados, lean protein, nuts and seeds. What about your mood? Food affects your mood more than most people realize. About 90% of our serotonin, which is a key neurotransmitter for happiness and calm, is produced not in the brain, but in our gut. That means gut health is equal to emotional health. Listen to that again. Gut health is equal to emotional health. Your gut is healthy, your emotions are healthy. When your gut is inflamed due to sugar, processed foods, or stress, our moods can suffer. And what happens? We get anxiety, depression, brain fog, irritability, or emotional ups and downs. So what do we eat to have our mood balanced? Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and kefir. They restore the healthy bacteria in the gut. Bone broth, that's a staple. Bone broth heals gut lining and supports immunity. And dark leafy greens and pumpkin seeds. All of the greens, pumpkin seeds are good because they are rich in vitamin B. Vitamin B boosts mood and calms our nervous system. I remember my late husband was a chiropractor, told me that his dad, who was also a chiropractor, told him when he started practice, if you see a woman coming wringing their hands, give them B12. So he was a young chiropractor, and a woman came all like this because her husband had cancer and, well, a lot of problems. He gave her a B12 injection, and the next day she came, she was calm. And he never forgot that. So I want you to think about this. Our bodies are listening to what we eat. Remember? Telling you that your body is telling you when it's in trouble, like 2 weeks ago, your body's talking as you're listening. But another thing is this, your body is also listening to what you eat. Interesting, isn't it? Every bite that you eat sends a signal, either to heal or to harm. Are you eating in a way that fits your vitality or just feeding for survival? Let food become your daily medicine and your spiritual fuel. Your plate can be a place of restoration. See, most people think of food as just fuel, a way to fill up and keep going, but God designed food to be so much more than that. Food is not just about calories, it's about information. Every bite you take speaks to your body on a cellular level because food is information. When you eat, you are not just feeding hunger, you are programming your cells. Programming your cells to be healthier or sicker. So nutrients tell your body how to repair tissue, regulate hormones, and fight inflammation. The right food sends messages like grow stronger, reduce stress, heal faster, or even produce more energy. The wrong foods, like sugar, processed oils, and chemical additives, send signals of stress, damage, and dysfunction. This means you're not helpless. You see how much control you have. You are constantly influencing your health by choices you make at the table. Another thing is food helps regulate hormones, and you know what happens to us after 50. In our 50s and beyond, hormone shifts are a major factor in energy, weight, and mood. But, once again, healthy fats. Don't be scared of fat. The good fat is good for you. Avocado, wild-caught salmon, flaxseed, they help build hormones. Also protein. Protein helps with blood sugar balance and muscle retention. And as we age, as I said before in my second episode, metabolism slows down for a reason because we need to be able to maintain our muscle mass. Another thing is fiber-rich veggies and fruits. They support estrogen detox and gut balance. Instead of feeding your hormones, learn how to feed them. And that's the topic for next week. Food is a natural way to bring balance back. Another thing is food builds brain and gut health. Remember, your brain and gut are talking all the time. Remember, the second brain is the gut, the first brain is the brain. A healthy gut supports clear thinking, emotional resilience, and peace of mind. The food you eat directly affects neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which influence happiness and focus. So when you choose healing foods, you're not just nourishing your body, you are renewing your mind. And remember, Corinthians 10:31 says, so whether you eat or drink, do it all for the glory of God. That means your meals can be more than just routine or restriction. They can become an act of worship. Eating can be a holy moment. How? When you choose foods that bring life instead of harm. When you prepare meals with love, gratitude, and intention. When you listen to your body with grace and not guilt. When you honor your body as the temple of the Holy Spirit. Let's reclaim eating as a sacred, not stressful time of the day. Let every meal be a moment to align with the God who created you and created your body to heal, as we talked about last week. Let me talk about mindset. We need a mindset reset because how you think about food is just as important as what you eat. Eating healthy is not punishment. I want you to think about that. Too many women over 50 approach healthy eating with dread, like it's a diet sentence or a list or cans and shouldn't. But here's the truth. Eating well is not about restriction. It's about restoration. It's about saying yes to life-giving choices that fuel your body, mind, and spirit. When you shift your mindset from I have to eat to I get to nourish my body. I'm going to say that again. When you shift your mindset from I have to I get to nourish my body, everything changes. Because you're not too old to change, you're still here. The Lord has a purpose for you. And if you're not healthy, how can you do the works that He prepared before the foundation of the world for you to do? No matter how long you've had certain habits, you are not stuck. Whether you've been eating a certain way for decades or just started making changes, know this. Your body still responds to good nutrition because God designed it that way. Your taste buds can be retrained. Yes, your mindset can shift from defeat to delight. Healing is not about age, it's about alignment. It's never too late to give your body what it needs to thrive. And eating doesn't have to be boring or lack flavor. It can be delicious. How? Use herbs and spices to create vibrant meals. Cook with olive oil, fresh garlic, turmeric, and citrus fruits. Enjoy colorful, satisfying plates that nourish and delight. Different colors. Healthy meals can be simple, flavorful, and deeply satisfying when built with the right mindset and ingredients. I want you to focus on what to add, not just what to avoid. Instead of obsessing over carbs or saying no to dessert, ask yourself, what can I do to bring life? Add foods rich in fiber and antioxidant. Include healthy fats that stabilize hormones. Sprinkle in healing herbs like turmeric, ginger, and parsley, cilantro. Think of your plate as a toolkit for vitality. Interesting, huh? In my coaching programs, I offer custom meal planning tools that don't overwhelm. They empower. You don't need another rigid diet. You need a plan that works with your life, your preferences, and your body's unique needs. With my system, you'll learn what to eat and why. Build meals you love. Feel supported, not stressed. And finally find freedom through structure. Freedom through structure. You know what to expect. So, you're not meant to obsess over food. You're meant to enjoy it and use it as a fuel for purpose. I'll give you a few testimonies of my clients. One said, my hormones are balanced, my goals are met, and I feel absolutely amazing. The education, support, and faith-based approach make Glennis a world-class coach. This is Natasha. Marcy, after just struggling with GERD and high blood pressure, I finally found my relief. I lost 20 pounds, eliminated acid reflux, and improved my lung function by 18%. This wasn't a diet. It was true nourishment. I have Elaine. I am in the best shape of my life at 83 years old. My doctors called me his poster child for healthy aging. My blood work is perfect, my energy is up, and I've never felt stronger. And Blanche, in 3 months, I lost 35 pounds and kept it off for 5 years. Then I restarted and dropped another 20 pounds in just a month. Wellness became a lifestyle. Sandra, this program gave me confidence in the kitchen and clarity on how foods affect my body. The personalized plans and step-by-step tools were life-changing. So, if you want to know more about this, schedule a 30-minute breakthrough wellness call. And there I'll go over what you have tried, where you are, what do you think the roadblocks are, and I may offer you different programs. I have a easy, affordable, self-paced course. It's a 4-week course. You can take your time to do it. But I meet with you to show you the portal and how to do the course. And we'll do questionnaires to find out where you are. And at the end of the course, I will meet with you one-to-one on Zoom. And we'll create a meal plan that you can follow on your own. I also have a program that is 4 one-to-one sessions with me, in which we go in depth into all of your questionnaires, toxicity level, health questionnaire, what are the predispositions in your family, the family of diseases. And then I meet with you and we create a plan unique for you. But of course, I have my flagship program. It's a 4-month program in which I actually send you a blood work requisition for you to do in LabCorp. And there I will find out what's going on with all your hormones, all the values, several questionnaires, and also a cheek swab test that will tell me how your body handles carbs, dairy, caffeine, alcohol. And using that information, then I create a plan that's just for you. And we will meet for 12 weeks, once a week. I have all these programs, but book the call. In the description, there's a link, and you can do that. Or you can put a note here that says, message me reset. And remember to download the free bonuses that I have given you there. So I hope you enjoyed this and you learn. Next Saturday, we're going to have episode number 7. Your hormones are not the enemy. I'm going to tell you how to understand cortisol, insulin, estrogen, and thyroid in your 50s. So you know how your body can be better even at this age. I hope you find this helpful, and I will see you next week. God bless you.